I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher.
Let's fly!
Time to go.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Hey Mr. Dweller, how are you doing? So today I want to discuss, like, as you know guys, like we got like early access. It's Hey Ali, how are you doing? We got like early access for Mavuika and citlali. That was obvious. They like it's like last 3 or 4 patches they do something like that. I mean Hoyoverse. So yeah, and it was like Ivan Toulouse Gaming and also couple Japanese YouTubers. So yeah, I watch Ivan Toulouse Gaming, and about Mavuika, she is going to be crazy. Amazing character with, if you notice that, easy to use, not so difficult. You don't need any, the most important thing actually, it's like she doesn't need any natlan character to get that fighting spirit. We discussed that, you know. So yeah, she consumes 80, then 10. It's within her burst, but it was in her kit actually. So yeah, it was obvious. So you need only 10, and you can get like this, like remaining 10 fighting spirit or night soul points by just like using her normal and charge attacks. That's it, and you are ready to like do next burst. Well, will I go suffering for? Okay. Thanks for coming through anyway. Yeah, we're here anyway, so yeah, like if you decide to rejoin or something. Get well, Mr. Dweller. So yeah. Yeah, and she is easy to use, not so difficult, and yes, she can do million damage, like even if you free to play. By the way, like to do melt, you don't need citlali especially, because let's say that million damage you can do with actually any other cryo characters, because it's only one shot, and she is doing that shot by using her burst. It means some like animation time, so you can use any cryo and keep that aura, you know. Let's say even without Xilonen, let's say you use sucrose. Sucrose is this case better. Why? Because sucrose increase elemental reaction damage. I mean, like, yeah, it's like transformative reaction, because she gives you additional elemental mastery out of her talents, but not constellations. So yeah, like not even Kazuha, by the way, because Kazuha can Kazuha takes some time to apply like swirls and like bursts, etc., something like that. It's only 8 seconds, so yeah, it's like headache if you ask me. It's better to use sucrose. Way more easy, but it's better to use like double skills and burst, especially burst. You need to use that burst. After that, you're doing burst with Mavuika, and you can get like pretty decent amount of damage. And you can use cryo. In my opinion, Rose is okay. Yes, Rose is circle impact, but still, you can use maybe Ganyu, because you just need to apply that cryo and that's it. I don't have Primos, only yes, Ali, I know that, but you went for Zhongli, like, you know, like it's like you gambling for Zhongli, like, and I read that comment about Baka, so yeah. So what, I mean, like you, just like, yeah, it's, I don't know how to say, like you went for Zhongli for it, so yeah, like you can get enough, because if I'm not mistaken, within, actually, within first half, Since it's not 42 days, it's only 21 days most likely. We still don't have any info, by the way. You know why? Because they didn't tell anything on stream. Maybe they will increase that banner. Maybe. So yeah, in this case you will be saved. But anyway, within that patch 5.3 you can get about 100 spells, just keep that in mind. And most of them you can get from the second phase. You know why? Because Lantern Rime Festival, I mean like that additional 20 pools you can get only after January 22. So yeah, it's like, let me just say I have no hope. No, that's alright. I mean, like, you know, like, what's the point? The point is not because you went for that, because yeah, you did well. Yeah, like, it's like, if you need the character, you need to go for it. Because, you know, like, I don't think we're going to get Jonglerian in near future. But we definitely will get Mavuika's rerun. So yeah, like I don't blame you. No, don't get me wrong. But yes, when you say that I don't have Primogems, you have no Primogems because of the reason. I mean, like, it's not because. So yeah, you just went for Jonglerian. That's why. And you won 50-50.
My guiding stars!
Go! You're free now!
Boom boom! Let's fly!
She has some problems though, which I don't like. Like, if you ask me, her like range, it's not so great. Yeah, her range she's a little bit limited in range. I mean her skill, but her skill looks just amazing. She just attacks like up to 5 enemies, if I'm not mistaken. It's crazy, and damage actually depends on your artifacts, etc. She is good with Chasca. She can be good with actually any character. You can use like with Ayaka as well, because you know why? You can like cast Mavuika's skill and use Ayaka's charge attack with Shenhe. So Shenhe, Ayaka, Bennett, let's say Bennett Constellation 5 of course, and Mavuika. It's not a bad team. Yeah, her coordinate attack is crazy, but her range is not. It's okay, but not crazy. Yes, her range is like about like, if I'm not mistaken, her range is about like 7 meters, something like that. We can check it, by the way. Because like it's that I usually, yes, I know, but still it's oh no, it's not right here. It's where it is. It's around here, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, let's kill that way up.
Take me up!
So yeah, that range is actually not so great, but it's okay. I mean, like for Chasca, let's say it's not like Ororon's range, because Ororon's range is just crazy.
Not now! Incinerate! Let's fly! Bullseye! Bullseye!
So yeah, it's about like maybe like this range to the stone, something like that. It's actually not like this. It's actually not so bad. It's not terrible, but yeah, it's not huge. So yeah, but she's melee character, that's obvious. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? Oh, yesterday, I mean like, yeah, actually guys, I just want to tell you, I didn't stream on purpose because yesterday, like we had like a, if you read the news or something, we had a plane collapsed, you know, like it's like about like what 40 people dead yesterday. So yeah, it was about like air defense system, Russians air defense system. So that's why I decided to not streaming. Actually, that was the reason. So yeah, but it's not because of Christmas something, because you know, like I don't like. It's Christmas is not for like, yes, it's not for me. That's alright. So yeah, that's why I decided to not streaming yesterday. Alright, so about Mavuika and Chasca, we have like tomorrow we are going to get Xianyun, by the way. I mean, using such a crazy DPS as a support is not simple. No, you can. You know why? Actually, you can. And I can explain you why now. I mean, like, yes, I think the same about like chasca using her as a, but you know what, let's say you have a favorite character, let's say you like Ayaka a lot, or let's say you like, I don't know, like Yelan, or you like any other character, crazy character who can like good synergy with like Pyro. In this case you can use Mavuika as a sub DPS character. It's actually not a bad option because Cinder City is actually great on her. Someone free me from this. Oh, you're here, it's Mr. Duer. Yeah, I heard like so. Yeah, that's alright. That's yeah, right. Thank you very much. But that's, yeah, it happens. But you know what's the problem? The problem is not collapsed. It was hit by air defense system. That's a problem. Yeah, that's anyway. Oh my. So. Yeah, let's do all the stuff. Actually, I actually didn't want to like reveal this one, so yeah, on the stream. So yeah, let's just stick with like the Mavuika her kit, Citlali's kit. By the way, Citlali's teaser and Mavuika's teaser was just insane. I like them a lot. I will reveal like as another video. And by the way, Mr. Dever, how did you like the music? I like that music a lot. It's a Honkai Star Rail. I just, you know why I didn't release it immediately? Because actually cut the music from it's actually difficult. You need to do some adjustment to the music. It's not like you just get it and that's it. It's extremely difficult. Sometimes you need to do some you know, you need to add something, you know, change something, because yeah. But still, that music was crazy. Hurting, no? Oh, congrats, Rohit, congrats. That's crazy. With Neuvillette, that's insane. Congrats with that. But Neuvillette just actually, yes, Neuvillette is so insane. So yeah, yes, you just like try to. By the way, what about the first first chamber? Try to like finish first one. I think you can do it with Neuvillette with easy, with no. By the way, we can replace citlali for Mavuika. Any character, I would say. You know, like why? Because in my opinion, any cryo character can replace citlali, but without her signature, of course, and without that Cinder City, just keeps that in mind. So it's going to be less damage, definitely, but still you can do melt. So maybe it's not going to be million damage, but it might be about like 600 damage, or maybe more, but not million, just keep that in mind. But any, in my opinion, you know why? Because since Mavuika plays do the damage out of her burst at some time, so let's say you use Ganyu still can apply some Hydro or Cryo, I'm sorry, and you can do the hit after that, so you will be saved. I mean, like let's say you use Mavuika's skill, right? Then you use Sucrose. I would suggest to use Sucrose with Mavuika, not Kazuha. It's because, yeah, you can use Kazuha, but the problem is Sucrose also gives you some elemental mastery, which is actually incredibly useful for Mavuika. And that's it. You like swirl Pyro, then you use Ganyu. She applies some Cryo for some period of time, and then you use Mavuika's burst. You can use Sara. Sara is a little bit limited because of that circle impact, you know, and it's like actually not so huge. You can use Ayaka, supportive Mavuika, Bennett, and Shenhe if you like the team. Actually, this team might be great. Lore accurate. Hoyo, that music is good. Oh yeah, by the way, have you seen that Hoyos, like how they treat like the players when they want compensation? That was actually so bad move by Hoyo, and actually it's some kinda, I would say, they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose, if you ask me. I don't know how Chinese community didn't notice that, but they did that on purpose. So yeah, just imagine how they treat like, damn bro, that's bad. No, my Neuvillette is still level 60. Oh, for real, it's level 60. Congrats. You did that with level 60 Neuvillette. That's insane. That's how powerful he is. And he is easy to use. But you know what's the problem? Like was with your account, you just need at least one character which can like do like, yeah, you just need one character. That's it. Because like actually second and third chambers aren't so difficult. They are actually easy. First one a little bit challenging, but that's it. But second and third not. You just need like more. Let's say, let's say settled teams. You know. Well, arlecchino got easy power creep. Actually, yes. And you know why? It's not because of that. You know what I would say? Yes, like definitely. She will power creep by a lot. Because Mavuika at Constellation 0 gets resistant to interruption by using that burst, actually, only for herself. And that resistance to interruption is more than enough to do some damage. Yes, when you ride or when you like take on that bike, you can't get resistant to interruption only after using burst when she rides that bike, motorbike again, but still just keep that in mind. It's a little bit different, like, but exploration mechanic is insane. It's so crazy actually, even outside the natlan, by the way. So yeah, actually I liked her a lot. About citlali's animation is just amazing. It's on another level if you ask me. I will really I will release another video tomorrow about like fun parts of that teaser. She's so crazy, I like her a lot. Hyperbloom, arlecchino, chasca, Furina. Arlecchino? Hyperbloom? What? I mean, I didn't get that right, but still. Hoyo did that trick on purpose for like players who ask him. Yes. And most of community didn't even. Yes, actually yes, I agree with you. Hoyo did that on purpose, if you ask me. They just like, yeah, like, you know, you want compensation, here you go. Like, so yeah, that was actually, I think Hoyo, I want that video to watch like by Chinese community, you know, like, because they did that on, that's really, they did that on purpose. It's like, yeah, that's a shame actually. You know why? Because yeah, I don't know, like actually, if you ask me, I understand community. I mean, when they, because, you know, like, why? When you earn some money from the players and you get some, like, it's not, by the way, it's not only like from the players, it's a merchant, it's like some, like, yeah, they sell a lot of other stuff. They do some collaboration with other companies, etc., something like that, you know, advertising, something like that. It's all like, yeah, brings them some revenue. It's obvious. And if you mess with something, you do need to do some compensation. That's actually normal, if you ask me. I mean, it's not because of like every game do something like that. And you know what? Luckily, we have Wuthering Waves. Hey Bennett, hey Bennett, how are you doing? Hey Dreamers. Well, I like citlali, but I can't go for her now, but in the future I'm going. Oh yeah, but by the way, about, yeah, her damage is crazy, but just keep that in mind, it's only like after using her burst. Her skill actually doesn't do any damage. But burst, yes, burst actually does about like 120k, but we discussed that. And by the way, they nerfed that damage by a lot, because back then, like initially, that damage was about 200, just imagine, you know, 200k damage with burst citlali. That's why maybe you need that energy recharge a little bit. She's not bad, but I think for Mavuika you can use any other cryo character to do the damage. Not Kaya, maybe. Kaya is not okay, because Kaya is gives you some like icicles around you, which actually cannot be so convenient. But let's say Rosaria, let's say Ganyu might be okay. Charlotte, maybe yes, maybe not. It's like, it depends, because it's only 4 seconds duration. You can use Risley, but it's like reverse melt with Risley. So yeah, we have actually characters. Just as let me check which characters we have. Rosa. Xianyun actually not a bad option. Oh, this Xianyun is, yeah, you can use Xianyun, but after using that burst, it's like kinda might be a little bit tricky, because he gives you that infusion for claimers as well. if you within that circle, it's like need to be like if her infusion can be overridden or not. Chichi, unfortunately. Dione actually also can be actually pretty useful. Also, she increased elemental mastery. Actually, she might be one of the best because you need to do one shot and that's it. So yeah, outside maybe citlali, or you can use Diona. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? I mean, I use Hyperbloom Chasca team. Oh, I see. Hyperbloom Chasca team. Arlecchino team to clear abyss. Oh, okay, I see that. Actually, yes, like, congrats with that. That's crazy. Hyperbloom Chasca team. Hyperbloom Chasca team, for real, it's actually maybe not Hyperbloom, maybe Burning team. Burning team is way better for Chasca, but it is what it is. I mean, you can use Hyperbloom. Unfortunately, Hyperbloom is not so, like, it's kinda, I don't know, like, which, because in this case, to get some damage, you need to increase Chasca's elemental mastery, you know that? Alright, let's do maybe some like... Please someone put Mavuika beta on YouTube shit. No, like it's not like, yeah, it's not beta dreamers, like Mavuika's beta, it's early access. You can check it. I win to lose gaming. It's about million damage for free to play actually. So yeah, you can do it, yes. It's like, you can check like I win to lose gaming. He got, usually, it's the second time he got like early access. I usually don't watch him and can explain why, because he's spent a lot on the game and his own account has like great characters, great weapons, great artifact, just insane artifact. So because of that, it's not free to play. But that early access has actually pretty different setups. So you can check it. I win to lose gaming. Yeah, he explains actually a lot. And by the way, if you remember, we just like discussed that about her fighting spirit orbs, essence, like fighting spirit orbs, fighting spirit, so energy. She actually is good even without any natlan characters. So you can use Mavuika alone and you can get that fighting spirit enough to use that burst. So yeah, she actually great character. Insane. And about the damage, by the way, she's better than Arlecchino. So that's why, if you ask me, I would suggest you to skip Arlecchino. What did I miss from the live stream so far? You actually not so much, Lucas. We just started to discuss Mavuika, how good she is, because you know, like if you remember, guys, we actually discuss all of the stuff. But yeah, when you see that online, like live, it's completely different because, like, so yeah, Mavuika can be played without Xilonen. Mavuika is actually not a bad supportive character for Neuvillette, for mualani, for kinich, and we discussed it as well, but with Cinder City. Mavuika can actually completely replace Xianyun. Completely. Her skill is great. You can go supportive Mavuika if you want one of your DPS do some damage, especially like, let's say you like Ayaka, right? You can use Mavuika to do some reverse melt. It's actually crazy. Because her coordinated attack, I mean skill attack, is just insane. She can hit like 5 enemies at a time. So yeah, great for chasca. She's just amazing for chasca. So yeah, great character. Her exploration abilities is just on another level, not gonna lie. Because let's say, like Ivan Toulouse says that, like, yeah, if he could choose at least only one character, like, for your new account, it would be Mavuika, and he's right, because she can fly, she can like hover over the water, she can climb the walls, mountains. So you're like, she's crazy for. By the way, she can ride the lava as well. It's like mualani's kit, you know, like she can like hover over the lava without getting any damage. So yeah, not so much. Okay, let me catch up the chat. Oh, Ivan Toulouse, yes, yeah, Ivan Toulouse. He's like actually, like, if you notice that about like Xilonen, you don't need Xilonen on your team. We discussed that already. You don't even need any other natlan. But if you have, it's great. With Xilonen, you actually will overcap that fighting spirit easily. But without that, you can, let's say, get more than 50%. So that's crazy. So yeah, you use her skill, then you use burst, do normal and charge attacks, and you're ready to go for a second burst back to back. As he says, it's better to use Sucrose instead of Kazuha. But it's up to you. If you want to use Kazuha, it's Kazuha. If you want to Sucrose, I would suggest to use Sucrose actually, because Sucrose is also a TDTS wielder. I mean, like, since she is a if you don't have citlali, Sucrose she's a catalyst. Because of that, you can use no, actually it's not okay. Yeah, using TDDS on Sucrose you can, but it's only about the pyro. Maybe you can. You need to give it a try. So yeah, I mean a TDDS weapon on Sucrose, you know, to switch to Mavuika after that and do some damage. Arlecchino, and yes, Rohit, that's true actually. Arlecchino era ended, and yeah, she's still okay in Overloaded team, but you know, Mavuika is mostly Vape and Melt if you ask me. For Overload, she can be mostly off-field, like her off-field abilities, let's say with Raiden or with Ororon. But yes, like, the damage is just crazy, because like after doing that 1 million damage or like 800 damage, something like that, she can do about like 200 with her charge attack, and you can do up to 8 hits. That's crazy actually. That's insane. I'm confused, Mr. Dever. You confused? Why? It's like about Arlecchino? Why I skip Xilonen in... Oh, come on, like, Dreamers, like, come on, just stop it. I mean, like, you will be alright. You don't need that Xilonen. You will be alright without Xilonen, and Xilonen, by the way, will get her rerun maybe in 5.5 or 5.6, just keep that in mind. Because, guys, as you know, we already know the banners. That's true, you told me that, like, Risley and Furina is going to get the reruns in a 5.4, we should get drip marketing. And by the way, new character is Mizuki, is going to be released in 5.4, and also Yansan. Looks like Yansan is going to be a 4-star, but we got some news about her Saurian, and that Saurian has some teleportation mechanic. And it means, just maybe, Yansan also will get something like that, because as you know, guys, like all of the Saurians, kinda, with abilities, look to their own owners, you know, like let's say Chasca can fly, and that Kukasaur can fly. For Kinich, that's one who can, like, yeah, jumping, you know. And if it will get teleportation mechanic, it means then yes, Yansan is going to be actually pretty good. We still don't know about 4-star or 5-star, I mean Rarity. I hope she's going to be a 5-star, but yeah, who knows. Oh, by the way, about like, yeah, C6 Bayonet, I don't know about C6 Bayonet or something like that, but even without, let's say, even without C6 Bayonet, and even without her signature weapon, you still can do about like 800, maybe 7 to 800 damage, you know? You maybe cannot do 1 million damage, but you definitely can do like, you know why? Because we have like this weapon, and you can easily use it. Male Flower. It's actually a great weapon. Or you can use Gravestone. So yeah, like we have an options. I mean, like, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have like great option for Citlali, because, you know, like, even though TDDS is a great option, but it's not so convenient to use. Let's say TDDS is not going to be useful for HP scalers. Definitely for not for Neuvillette, not for Furina, etc., something like that, for Yelan, but Citlali can also reshred Hydro. And surprisingly, she's good for Neuvillette, you know. Let's say Citlali is especially made for Pyro characters and Neuvillette. It's kind of joke, but still. But other than that, yeah, that TDDS might be not so useful for Neuvillette, unfortunately. So yeah, it's better to switch it when you use with Neuvillette, like for EM weapon. Okay, looks like I don't miss any chat. Oh yeah, look, the only natlan characters that I have are Kachina and Xilonen. Actually, Lucas, you saved, if you ask me. You know why? Because for Mavuika, you need
When you
Xilonen,
lose your
that's
way,
it. I
gaining
mean,
some
you can
altitude
actually
can bring some
easily
perspective.
skip citlali, and you can use any other cryo characters. You can use Xianyun, you can use, yeah, we need to do some tests about that. I mean, like, because Xianyun gives you some infusion when he creates that field, but you definitely can use Ganyu. You definitely can use Rosa. About Ganyu, yeah, but I think Ganyu as well, because you know why? Ganyu applies cryo. When you do some like burst with Mavuika, it takes some time, and because of that, you definitely will apply cryo, then you do like damage with Mavuika's burst. I mean, like with Pyro. So it's true, after Mavuika release, Abyss will be a kick. I mean, yes, looks like it's like that, right? I mean, like, you know, but keep that in mind. I mean, like, you still can deal with these enemies. I mean, like, these enemies with that shield is going to be difficult. It's not going to be like you can, like, destroy that shield immediately. Even though Mavuika has that coordinate attack, maybe I would suggest you to do some, like, maybe burning or something like that. Because coordinate attack is, let's say it's kinda Shanling. Can you destroy that shield with only Shanling? I don't think so. But yes, Mavuika's each hit it's equals to 3 hits. So yeah, it can clear 3 instances of a shield because of its natlan character. But I don't think Mavuika alone can destroy the shield. If she can, that's crazy. I mean, but not this enemy, of course. Like enemy in Spiral Abyss, because enemies in Spiral Abyss has 74 instances of a shield. This one is 73, my bad. This one is only 54. So yeah, it's still questionable, we need to check that. But yes, definitely, like, she will just like be so handy. Incredible powerful. Just imagine you can do like 500, 600 damage, like easily, like, you know, like it's 500, by the way, it's only by using burst. When you like switch to her enhanced statement and do 8 or 7 normal and charge attacks, you can do about 1.5 million damage. So yeah, it's rotation damage, it's like DPR damage per rotation. So that's crazy actually, yeah, that's true. About the teaser, Mavuika is sadly and happy at the same time. Yeah, that was actually, I liked both teasers, and music, background music, like Lucas, was crazy. And also like HSR video. So yeah, I released like that music as well. But I don't know who is that, which character is that, but that music is also so great. I mean, yeah. Tomorrow, by the way, we should get Lanyan's teaser. And yes, since we have only 5 days left, right? It's 5 days. Oh, like drip marketing should be on December 30th, something like that. Just keep that in mind, don't miss that.
Time to say hello.
Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Fire in the hole!
Hey Rat, how are you doing? I'm so in for citlali. Oh yeah, actually citlali is great. Not gonna lie. Citlali actually is so crazy because citlali's gameplay, it's, oh yes, finally, maybe we can get something today. By the way, guys, let me show you a couple artifacts I got like within couple days. Like I kept that artifacts we got, you know, like we should like level up. Let me show you them. But on top of that, I got couple Wanderer Troop. I was just amazed. And also, I got something which is actually might be extremely useful. So yeah, what I got. Oh yeah, they are like within favorite. Just a second. So I got like this one. it's 40 CV, close to 40 CV, which actually not bad. This one was also actually pretty good. Only one like upgrade to flat defense, but that's alright. I'm okay with that. Like it's way better to see 32 or something like 10% defense. Also, I got like this one, which is already 22 5.8. It's only level 14. So yeah, 2 upgrades. I hope I can somehow dodge at least one flat and another one. It's like, yeah, you remember that? So yeah, that was like on a stream a couple days ago. So yeah, I will level up as well. We'll see how it goes, but I definitely want to do like this one. So yeah, I need 1 flower for Mavuika. Because if you remember, that was disaster. Like I got some like flower which was actually pretty good, but yeah. What's happened? No, right? I'm having trouble with farming Chasca 2 and low-key Furina, Xianyun, Bennett, work vice versa. What? Bennett? I mean like which team? I'm having trouble with farming Chasca 2. Why? Low-key. Oh, low-key. Actually, like this team you told me about, like Furina, like Xianyun and Bennett is the best team for her. But you also can use Burning Team. If you have Emily, I would maybe, if you have trouble, if you have problem with Furina, you know, like this team is also actually not bad. I mean, like Emily, if you have her, Xianyun and Bennett, it's actually a great team. You know why? Because you do burning a lot. And since Emily has like crazy duration and 100 like uptime on her skill and let's say burst as well, so you do just great damage. You can use Furina is the best team for her. Yes, unfortunately. You also can do something like you can use Ororon as well. You know, like what else? Like unfortunately for Chasca, not so great options. But Furina is well. I mean, like about farming Chasca, you mean like farming boss or something? Because we have, like, by the way, guys, for Chasca, for citlali, we're going to get new boss. So yeah, we need 46 drops of that boss. It's going to be completely new boss, but a talent boss, like weekly boss, is arlecchino. For Mavuika is opposite. We have the boss at the moment, which is like this one. But we need a weekly boss. So yeah, this one is like ordinary boss for Mavuika, but we should get weekly boss. Don't talk about burning team, please. What? Why? Oh yeah, okay, I see. You don't have like, yeah. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? She's great. I mean, like Yoni, like what I can say, like she's great and she must pull. I told you about like she must pull anyway, but now I think like she a little bit like better than I thought because of that damage. Even at Constellation 0, she gets resistant to interruption. Yeah, she's crazy. And you know, like it depends on your account, but I would say it's better to go for Mavuika no matter what. I mean, like this, even if you don't have great character for her, you still can build team around Mavuika because her field damage is great. She can yeah, her buff actually is disaster. It's a problem actually, because as you know guys, after using that burst, she gives active character 40% elemental damage bonus, which is depleted, like getting down within 20 seconds. But even Yelan's buff is better. So yeah, that buff is actually, let's say, on a paper, it's not so great. Still, it can increase your damage, but it's not so great. About burning team, yeah, that's a problem actually, right? Yeah, okay, if you don't want to listen about burning team, I don't know if you just, it depends on your account. You know why? Because like if you have some like other characters, for the first one, would be nice to not using maybe that team with. Actually, you can. Why not? Let's give it a try. I just like, if I don't remember if I use this team on the first half. So it's better to use Chasca on the second half, because you know why? Because of this opponent. I mean like this one. Because with Chasca you can use kinich. So You can use kinich, hyper bloom. Actually, let's go like with kinich, hyper bloom on the second half. Who is a better DPS arlecchino? Mavuika. You know why, Yoni? Because Mavuika like hits that initial damage with 1 million. By the way, about Xilonen, if you remember, we discussed that. She doesn't need Xilonen at all. You still can get enough fighting spirit. And that's true. With Xilonen, you actually will overcap that. But Xilonen not only gives you like fighting spirit, guys. Xilonen is also, since she is a Cinder City wielder, she gives you 40% elemental damage bonus and 36% rest rate if you crowned her skill. So yeah, so she gives you more than like that fighting spirit actually. So yeah, if you ask me, like Dreamers, I would suggest you to go for Xilonen. Definitely no need to me, even if you need to spend your 50-50 and guaranteed, go for her. Because Xilonen, even though Mavuika for many players, for many characters is better, Xilonen might be useful for Mavuika only now, but maybe in the future Xilonen like will be like pretty useful for other characters as well. Because you know, like we only in a 5.3, so yeah, we should get like 5 patches, different characters, definitely natlan characters as well, you know, 5 stars, etc., something like that. So yeah, Xilonen might be useful. I will get Mami Mavuika, so matter. Actually, Mami, it's going to be Citlali, not Mavuika, because if I'm not mistaken, that Citlali is older than Mavuika, something like that. Hey Sino, how are you doing? Power creep every DPS. I mean, like, she is, you know, like, still, Arlecchino can be useful in some teams. Let's say, I would say with Chevreuse Constellation 6, I don't think Mavuika is so great. So, let's say Chevreuse Arlecchino team can somehow compete Mel team Arlecchino Mavuika, you know? So yeah, it's still okay team. Or maybe you can. You know what's the problem? Actually, you can. You can use Chevreuse easily. You know, easily. Because Chevreuse buff, unfortunately, I don't have Chevreuse to do some tests. It's like unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, like, I will... Maybe we'll try to get her, because Arlecchino is after Mavuika and Citlali. If I will be lucky enough, maybe I will drop couple multis on that banner, because why not? Maybe I will be like crazy lucky and get Constellation 1 Arlecchino. In this case, actually getting Constellation 1 for me, it's not a bad idea, and I can explain why. Let's say if I suddenly get that Constellation, because like now, like we have like another character which is actually more powerful than Arlecchino, because Arlecchino actually, at the moment, she is number 1 DPS. No one can, let's say at Constellation 0, with Constellation she is just insane. But still, it's like on screen damage anyway. Like, let's say, yeah, it's reaction, but it's screen damage anyway. But you see the damage, that's it. It's a front-loaded damage for her. Oh my god, you still have more than me. Oh, Vortex, didn't stream yesterday for first time. It was like kinda surprising, but I understand. Yeah, was enjoying Christmas. Not Christmas, but yeah, not Christmas, I know. That is what? It's one. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, he gambled on Zhongli. You're right, actually. So yeah. He did, like, because yeah, he just got Zhongli, but you know, like what, like actually, like getting Zhongli, it's not maybe bad, not a bad idea if you have like Arlecchino, Neuvillette, Constellation 0 characters, because actually he gives a lot of great shield, and none of the characters can even be close to Zhongli's shield, because like, yeah, we discussed that a couple days ago, if you remember, guys. So yeah, Zhongli's shield like gives you a lot. Also, that shield gets stronger by getting a hit, by taking a hit, you know. So yeah, that's crazy. You can use tenacity, you can use second geo character. So yeah, like that shield is actually crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Simon. Thanks. Yeah, would be nice to go for like Dreamers. I would suggest you to go for Xilonen because yeah, it's like unfortunately for Constellation Zero, like she's not so powerful. Damage is trash as hell, but you know, like the main point getting Xilonen is not damage. She can give you like Cinder City. Let's say if you skip Citlali, which I actually would suggest, you know why? Citlali is not must-have character. Yes, she is great, but if you skip Arlecchino or you don't want to play Gaming Melt, I would say you can easily skip her. So yeah, Mavuika like is way better. She is way more versatile and flexible because you can use Mavuika with Furina. Yes, best team for Mavuika is going to be Bennett, Mavuika, citlali, and Kazuha or Sucrose. Sucrose, I would say, because Sucrose gives you elemental mastery. Yeah, because of that. Or yeah, no, my bad. Xilonen, of course, like Xilonen, Bennett, Mavuika, and citlali. Xilonen, not Kazuha. So yeah, because of that, Swirl is the second one. So yeah, because of that, but still, you can easily switch Furina with citlali with Furina, and you will get some damage because Xilonen Furina, it's a great duo, you know, so you can use them. I hope Hoyo gives Xilonen a run. Yes, Dreamers, most likely we're going to get Xilonen's run in 5.6 in couple patches. Because, yeah, it's like, it's possible. Dreamers, I will talk to Hoya to rerun the... yeah. Wakey Xilonen, do you remember that? I will release that video when Chasca like calls. Actually, sometimes you just like have an ideas to release the videos, but yes, it's Wakey Xilonen. Do you remember that? So yeah, I will release that video maybe tomorrow. We need Xilonen and Kazuha around. About Kazuha, by the way, Sino, actually, you know, like in some cases, Sucrose might be better because Sucrose also gives you 75 elemental mastery, which is actually way better might be better for Mavuika. Just keep, and also at Constellation 6, Sucrose gives you 20% elemental damage bonus. So let's say overall, if you compare Kazuha and Sucrose, I would say Sucrose is better. And you know why? Because with Sucrose, you don't lose so much time. You use like couple skill, then burst with no animation time whatsoever. You do swirl, and also Sucrose in her passive, like she has a passive which gives up to 75 elemental mastery to the active character, which is actually extremely useful for Mavuika. So yeah, I would say maybe, let's say for melt damage, Sucrose is better than Kazuha, just keep that in mind, guys. Like for melt, so because I tested couple times with Arlecchino, Sucrose, Diona, Bennett, and Arlecchino, Kazuha, Diona, Bennett. And with Sucrose, I dealt about maybe 5% more damage. Just keep that in mind. So Sucrose for melt is way better than Kazuha. So it's not Kazuha. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? How are you feeling, by the way, Tanuki? Wakey, who now? Like, yeah, wakey, Xilonen. I had Furina in my first account, but lost on the second. I bought Furina, Sino. I mean, actually, you can use Ganyu, you can use Rosa, you can use Xianyun for melting. Melting is better than Mavuika. Melting is better than Furina. If you don't have Furina, you're okay. So melting is better than vaping. You also can use Yelan, by the way. Yelan actually is not bad. Yeah, she's... let's say if you don't have Xilonen, actually Yelan is better. You know why? Because for Furina you need a healer. Bennett is not okay. The best one is Xilonen. So you can use Yelan if you have her. Ah, bro. Exploring sucks behind first. Tether. There is a 2 tether. What is that? It's animal. What? Tether. It's much better now. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, get well, Tanaki.
Any
Is
conflicts
Mavuika better for
around?
Arlecchino? For Arlecchino or what? Is Mavuika better than Arlecchino or for Arlecchino? I mean, like, she's better than Arlecchino. But for arlecchino, you mean like second one? No, I don't think so. Bennett is still like number one. Because let's say, you can use, you know like what you can do? Instead of like, if you don't have Chivalrous, you can use the team like arlecchino main DPS, Mavuika with Cinder City, Bennett, and Fischl. Actually, this team is legit team. Yes, you can do that. Yes, that's true. But you need to like switch your Mavuika to supportive character with Cinder City, use that use skill, use burst, then switch to arlecchino. So yeah, actually this is legit team. I will test this team. I'm building Sucrose for, yeah. Sucrose is like, yeah. Build it. Oh yeah, actually this character, you know, like, what I would suggest you guys, like about theater or something like that, just like don't build any trash character, build the characters you actually like want to use or maybe need to use in the future, because we have actually great characters, 4-star characters in this game. You know, just imagine the game with like, it's a 4-year game, right? 4 years game, and we still use like the old 4-star characters, yes, with Constellation, but still, because Fischl is, she is actually old. Sucrose, extremely old, one of the first characters. So yeah, this character is actually extremely useful. Bennett, Xianyun, Sucrose, Fischl, Rosaria might be good, but it's in situationally, you know why? Even though we have citlali, why Rosaria is so great? Let's say, if you remember that event we got, like when you need to do like 5 bursts like within some limited time. In this case, Rosa is way better because Rosa is great battery. Rosa can use Favonius lens. Rosa has great skill which can go through the enemy. Not all of them, but some of them. And also she can, Constellation 6 can give you additional crit rate.
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
So yeah, like she's actually not bad. That's why I built her. But it doesn't mean you need. She's not a like main priority. Main priority is Shinchu, Sucrose, Fischl, Xianyun, Bennett, like this character, Kuki Shinobu. You know, like these characters. Is a new elemental. I wanna use Mavuika there. Oh, you mean like with arlecchino? You can. Actually, you can. But just keep that in mind if you don't have Chivalrous. In my opinion, that Chivalrous still, Constellation 6 is better than Mavuika in terms of supportive, you know, abilities. But in Constellation 6, but if you have only Constellation 5 Chivalrous, then definitely Mavuika. Because Mavuika give you up to 40% elemental damage bonus from her burst, can give her 40% elemental damage bonus out of that Cinder City, and also gives you like some additional damage or field damage with that skill. I built it Amber. She will be usable in future. I know it. Oh yeah, maybe Amber. Actually, maybe yeah. You know what? Actually, Amber's burst is crazy because if I'm not mistaken, is that burst has no ICD. So that's why so many players, yeah, like it has no ICD, and because of that, she just in every hit, it's like yeah, it's like means like yeah, a reaction. Nothing yet. All right, let me just do a couple like rounds of this one. It's like let's try this team. It's kinda yeah.
Let my name echo in song. I'm going in.
Eat this! Boba, get...
Take me up. Open fire. Bullseye. Knock him down. I always bounce back.
Just nice and spicy.
Strike a pose. Let's fly.
This is terrible actually. I will try to do it to the end.
Locked on. Locked on.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. George, let the world come alive.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Careful. Your coming was foretold. Dance with me for the eternal oasis.
The show's only just begun. Fire in the hole. Not done yet. I'm going in.
Shower me with prayer.
Take me up. Catch this! Locked on!
The eternal oasis at long last!
Open fire!
At least you were here to watch.
I never
Locked on!
tried
Time to shine!
Furina, chasca.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Everybody stand back! Eat this!
Yoo-hoo! Let's run! Knock him down.
Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Teamwork is dreamwork! Could it break?
Yeah, that's terrible actually. You know, like even though it's like it's chasca, it's still terrible. It's better to use something else. Hey Icy, how are you doing? Arlecchino is still the best design we got. If you say yes, I would suggest with you because yes, I don't like Arlecchino Mavuika's design, so like it's not so great. It's weird, you know, with that motorcycle. Yes, you can do some like crazy moves, you know, like donuts, etc., something like that. It looks fun, not gonna lie. It has great AoE. But yeah, Arlecchino, like, it's like, yeah, her personality is completely on another level, not gonna lie, because like, yeah, her story with Navia, etc., because like, she was a bad person, but then suddenly like turned like out that she is not bad. She helped like that Spina, like, or Rasula, the Rasula, so yeah, Spin the Rasula or something like that. So yeah, she helped Navia after that disaster. I'm good, thank you very much, Icy. Thank you very much. They already like eaten up a little. General Mahamatra? Yeah, General Mahamatra. I'm not. Okay, let's try another one. I mean, like, yeah, chasca on the first half is like, yeah, I maybe want to try. Yeah, the best team actually, like, yeah, Hyper. Oh yeah, like Rohit says, he did like a Hyper Bloom chasca on the first half. You know, like, well, let's try Hyper Bloom chasca on the first half. Most likely he uses like team like this, like Furina, Raiden, or maybe Cookie Shinobu. But you know what? Let's try like Cookie Shinobu. In this case, for second half, yeah, second half Arlecchino is actually not bad. Not gonna lie, with some like bow characters, but yeah, just like give it a try. Chichi sound? Chichi sound? What's that? When enemy at low HP, just die already. Oh yeah, just die already. Yes, that's true. Actually, yeah. You know why? I can explain you because you know it's just a little bit DPS. You need just like you know like just a little bit, and yeah, just it's so frustrating. Not gonna lie. That's why the characters like Furina, the characters like Mavuika will be so useful. You know why? And by the way, Ororon as well, because let's say if you're on your cooldown, your normal attacks at level 1, etc., something like that, you need some additional damage, and these characters can like provide this damage. Let's say Raiden as well. With Raiden you can do only normal attacks. To me, Fatui are not the bad guys of Genshin. Everyone hates Celestia. There are 3 parties in Genshin that want to defeat the Chivalry principles, Fatui, Abyss, and us. Oh. Oh yeah, that was actually... No, it looks like I used Nakida, Yelan, Shinchu, Kuki. Oh! On the first... Chamber, Arlecchino, Xilonen, Bennett. Oh, I see now. Okay, I see now. Oh yeah, without Zhongli, actually that would be so difficult.
I'm a little out of
involve the
practice
crimes
these
and
days.
abuse, just like starting war with natlan.
Any conflicts around?
Oh,
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
and you were right, guys. By the way, like Risley is going to get his rerun and 5.4. So yeah, Furina as well, and Mizuki, and maybe new Janssen. So yeah, will be actually next banner is also pretty good. Unfortunately, Mizuki, by the way, she's not a natlan character. She's an Azuma character. So yeah, her name is going to be, just a second, I write that down. It's Mizuki. Her real name is going to, yeah, Kimitsuki Ayano. So yeah, like, yeah, and she is going to be maybe some kind of close to Ayato clans, you know? Maybe. Yeah. Even through the gold in same in every party. But we were never the bad guys. We just came in their way to so they... Oh yeah.
When you lose your way,
Actually,
gaining
maybe
some
yes. I
altitude
mean,
can
like
bring
if
some
you said
perspective.
about like child is also like he's from like Snezhnaya. He's not so bad actually. Let's say Arlecchino herself, she's also not so bad. I mean, like Fatui Harpen just like would be nice to see how Colombina is going to be, you know, guys. So yeah, Dottore. The only one who was like not so, like I wasn't so pleased about it was that it was Dottore, right? Dottore, like who stole the like that gnosis from the from Nahida. It was Dottore, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't Dottore. It was. I don't remember. Cat Daddy coming soon. Look, literally. No, it wasn't Scaramouche. No, Scaramouche lost his gnosis, but there was some like Fatui Harbinger like who like just take away that gnosis from Nahida. It was Dottore, if I'm not mistaken. Il Dottore, yes, Il Dottore. Sorry, Arlecchino, but I was actually, you know what, like Sino, if you go for Dottore, yeah, that's true. So yeah, Sino, if you ask me, if you go for Mavuika, Risley actually is not a bad option. Completely great option because yeah, you can do reverse melt with him. You can use Mavuika with him. It's actually Mavuika, Bennett, like Risley, maybe some cryo or something like. You can use Mavuika with the Cinder City in this case. It's not a bad option. Hydro Fatui. Oh yeah, maybe Hydro. I don't know about like his element, but yeah, he's actually looks pretty good. So yeah, let's try. Anyway, let's try this thing.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
Shower me with praise! Open fire! Open fire!
I'm falling.
Let me try again. Actually, it's not a bad damage. Not going the Tori if he became playable. He gives cryo and hydro wipe streamers. Oh yeah, I saw about like cryo as well. Actually, Sino is right because I thought he's cryo but not hydro. But looks like he was. That's crazy. Maybe his kid will be the Tori will be kill one of our characters and will give buff to active. Actually, yeah, that's actually something crazy. Just imagine like kill your teammate or like yeah, one of your like characters, like yeah, well, that's maybe. Yes, Risley and Mavuika. Actually, it's not a bad option. You know why? Because so far we don't have, let's say we have Ayaka. By the way, you can use Ayaka with Mavuika as well. It's not a bad option. And Shenhe. Let's the team like Constellation 5 Bennett, Shenhe, Ayaka and Mavuika. It's actually going to be crazy team. Like yeah, now like Ayaka can shine again. Sign of Syndercity. Furina already killed your entire party through. Yeah, actually yes, you're right. Like without any like healer, like yeah, using Furina is just like a nightmare.
Shine down!
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Yoo-hoo! Open fire!
I just want to give it a try. I don't think it's a great team actually. Yelan way better, Shinchu's way better.
Hold on to your hats.
Hey,
Strike a pop! Take me up! Open fire!
Your coming was foretold.
It's not a bad
Dance with me for the eternal oasis.
I see everything.
Be a good
Hear me
audience,
now.
won't you?
Time to shine.
Illusion shattered!
Yoo-hoo!
Let's fly! Open fire! Giddy up! Not done yet! Yeah! Fire in the hole! At least, shine down!
You know, like it's not a bad damage actually. Let's give it a
Everyone
try.
hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in sunset! There is no escape! Take me up!
You need to be close to this one.
Open fire! Knock him down.
Hey, make yourselves at home.
Damn, it's double shot. It's like ooh, that was crazy actually. Yeah, when you already have 40. I see. And Risley didn't like need any cryo support like Ayaka, but I think Constellation 1 makes Risley insane. Cryo DPS which gives like 500k. I don't know about that actually, Dreamers. About like 500k maybe. He's not bad DPS. I know like he's not so crazy at Constellation 0. You need some supportive characters, you know? And you need like second, like it's not because like you use that resonance. You know, you need that cryo resonance. Because of that, it's like second one is not a bad idea. Or you can use, let's say, Diona as a healer, right? And get additional elemental mastery if she is Constellation 6. So yeah, like we have some options. Cookie and Furina are best duo in Hyperbloom. I mean, Cookie and Furina, I wouldn't say so, because you know what's the problem with Cookie and Furina? Yes, she is a healer, but the problem is, like they are range. I mean, like Furina's like Salon members are range. So because of that, it's a little bit tricky to use. But let's try it. Let's give it a try. Why not? Let's go like Cookie and Furina, Shinchu, Cookie Shinobu, and Nahida. Yeah, let's try this team. Only Arlecchino and Mavuika for now. No, Nahida. I will probably skip Arlecchino for real. Cause Cryo Curse is real. I mean, about Arlecchino, skipping Arlecchino, actually, you know, guys, I gain like no need to go for two characters, like, you know, like because Mavuika is so powerful, and definitely they will not change her abilities. I mean, like, yeah, like you saw that I went to lose like early access videos, so yeah, that damage is insane. And by the way, you don't need her signature weapon. If you get like her signature weapon, yes, it's increased damage, but you still can use free-to-play weapon and do about like 700s like out of her burst, you know. And just keep that in mind. On top of that, you can get like that. You go to the enhanced state, and you can do up to 7 or 8 hits with 150k damage, maybe more. It depends on your reactions, you know. It depends on your sub characters. So actually it's not bad. So yeah, Arlecchino in this case might be a little bit a waste. If you go for citlali, then yes, maybe go for Arlecchino. But if you just like, because you need a shielder. And with arlecchino, yes, it's a little bit difficult to use. And as you notice, guys, I usually try to use Shinchu because he gives some defensive utility. And his resistance to interruption is actually insanely useful. Especially for arlecchino, for... I'll hate him, by the way, as well. I'm confused after seeing that video, Sina. He's not confused. He's just like, you know, like he wants that arlecchino with signature. I mean Dreamers. But Mavuika is way better without any signature. Just imagine. Mavuika is already insane, even with 4-star. Yes. Constellation 0, Mavuika almost same as Constellation 1. Yes, actually that's true. I didn't expect that. You're right, I see. I mean, like, I didn't expect she is going to be the same power level, at the same power level at Constellation 1 arlecchino, with resistant to interruption, and that's true as well. Because Mavuika, yes, that resistant to interruption you get only after using that burst, but for arlecchino is the same. Because you get resistant to interruption after Bond of Life. That, like, yeah, when it converts to, like, how it calls, I forgot the name, but still, like, it's when you're within that Bond of Life, you know? So yeah, like, let's say Constellation 1 is the same as arlecchino. With signature weapons, actually, they are equal, that's true. Shenhe is worse of trying. No, I wouldn't suggest you, Rahit. If you ask me, going for Shenhe is a waste. You know why? I mean, you can go for Shenhe for Risley if you want to. You can go for Shenhe for Ayaka, but the problem for Shenhe at Constellation 0, she is super limited. She is incredibly limited because you can do only like 5 hits. You know, that's it. 5 hits, it's super low. It's like, yeah, it's nothing actually. Yes, enhanced damage, but it's super low, and you need to do it again and again and again. Yes, it's bad. Adventures? No, it's not adventures, Sina. It's a like early access video. Like you know, like we have like Ivan Toulouse Gaming YouTuber. Yeah, he got like early access for Mavuika and Citlali, and he did some tests with Constellation 0 without signature. So yeah, the damage was about 800. With signature it's about like 1 million. Just imagine burst damage. It's not DPS, it's only one hit. I mean, like with that burst. I will pull for signature in her rerun. I want Citlali and Mavuika both now. Yeah, but you know what I see? If you ask me, actually, like you don't need Citlali to do melt damage. Yes, Citlali is better because of shield, because of like other stuff, because of like cry application. But you still can use that first hit, like burst damage, Mavuika's burst damage, with any other cry you have. You can use with Rosa, you can use with Ganyu, you can use with Xianyun. You know why? Because it's only one hit. So you can do that. Yes, all other hits it's not going to be so powerful. It's only going to be maybe pyro or maybe like some melt if you can catch that aura. But that's it. Yes, Citlali is better because of Cinder City, because of like Res Shred. As you know, like she can like 20% pyro resistance shred and also 20% hydro resistance shred. So in this case, yeah, she's crazy, but still you can use any other characters to do the melt. You don't need Citlali, and you can do decent amount of damage. It's about like 600s, 500s. Actually, it's not bad for completely free to play. My poor arlecchino, sorry this time. Yeah, that's what I want to hear actually, Dreamers. Don't get me wrong, but you know, like as I told you guys, each character in this game has its own time, and when the like, let's say. It doesn't apply to Neuvillette, it doesn't apply to 4 stars, some of them, but it definitely applies to DPS characters. Just keep that in mind. So DPS characters like let's say, if you remember, like back then we had Diluc. Diluc actually was insanely crazy character back then. He was just #1, and if you have Diluc you're saved in Spoil Abyss, etc. So yeah. Then we got like Ayaka, by the way, as well, because we don't have any other options, but we used Ayaka because she was the only one option to use. Now we just like, yeah, no one use I don't know like anyone who used Constellation Zero Ayaka. We have Ayato. He's not bad, actually, still not bad, because we like got that some transformative reaction increase, damage increase, which is actually good, especially for Ayato. But anyway, you're like, yeah, each character has its own time, and yes, especially DPS character. And Mavuika is a supportive character as well, just keep that in mind. Why she's so valuable? It's like Raiden, we discussed that like couple streams ago. You remember like Raiden? Raiden now it's not so great, not gonna lie, you know that. So yeah, her damage, especially like damage is still okay. But the problem is when you get like the chamber with like couple waves, it actually might be a little bit difficult and tricky to use Raiden as a DPS character, so yeah. But why she's so valuable? She can be used as supportive character. Mavuika as well, by the way. When her damage, personal damage, I mean like DPS build damage is, let's say, that's value will over in the future, you can easily switch her to as a supportive character. Like Pyro every 2 seconds with not a great AoE, but you know, like with a good, actually decent range. It's not bad range, and also every 2 seconds. That's crazy. And you can easily switch to like, yeah, in some cases Dia is still valuable, but yeah, actually you switch Dia because Dia, as you know, you need to like how Dia's like circle works. You need to attack enemy to get that pyro attack within that circle. But with Mavuika it's not like that. You just like, you just like cast that skill and that's it. A quick question. Yes, of course. Does scroll work with two? No. Or should I get Petra for? Yeah, you need to get Petra. Unfortunately, like scroll doesn't work, and like, yeah, just a second. You need to go like Petra, Tenacity. For Xilonen it's Petra. If you go for, let's say, if you go for the Mavuika's best team, which is Xilonen, Mavuika, Citlali, and Bennett, but you can go another character. You know what? No, you can't. So yeah, it's Bennett. Unfortunately, you cannot use the Cinder City like scroll set because of this. The equipping characters can trigger this effect while off field, so yeah. And the damage bonus from artifact set with the same name do not stack, so yeah. It's only one instance of on a team. Only one 4-piece set on a team. So it's better to go like Xilonen, Petra. You can go Tenacity, but Tenacity is not so great. And yeah, the only option is like, yeah, go for like Petra. At least you know why? It will be way more valuable than any, even if you, let's say, couldn't. Even if you can catch that crystal, you know, you need to increase the damage, Petra is still better. Miho still uses Ayaka on Abyss. Got her premium team. Ayaka, Shenhe, Coco, and Kafuriel. I mean, it's, you know, like I say, like anyway, like each character has its own time. So yeah, you cannot change it. Yes, if you, by the way, you know what? By getting Mavuika, you can still like use with Shenhe, Mavuika, Bennett, Constellation 5, and Ayaka. It's actually going to be not a bad team. You can use Ayaka as a DPS character. And you can switch your Mavuika with Cinder City. Let's say Mavuika, Cinder City, Bennett, Constellation 5, Shenhe with her like supportive abilities, and Ayaka as a DPS. Actually, you can, let's say, give your Ayaka second like life. You know, it's actually going to be pretty good. Bennett, the real part, yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. Bennett is kind of character which is like with us forever. It's like, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any other character. Maybe by getting some like stuff, crazy stuff like Cinder City and like let's say maybe in Snezhnaya or like not land, or how it calls? Not Cry, yeah, not land. Like next area, by the way, 6.0 area is going to be Not Cry. It's going to be part of Snezhnaya. It's for a whole patch. So yeah, maybe in Not Cry we will get something like new kinda natlan artifacts which can work only with Snezhnaya characters, you know. So yeah, That YouTuber hurts everyone feelings, Ali. Oh yeah, you mean like Ivan told? No, actually, you know, like this case, in this time, he actually did pretty well job. Not gonna lie, because he tested everything and with a free-to-play weapon as well, without Xilonen, and because usually when he does some tests, he uses the max-powered characters. Yes, he says that free-to-play, but when you see like Chevreuse Constellation 6 with like max talents, with a great artifacts, I mean, like, yeah, I cannot say that she's free-to-play. You know, like, and if you check his own account with the great stats, artifacts, it's just actually insane, you know? Yeah, I see, like, that guy never power creep. Yeah, kinda, he's never power creep, of course. I think Bennett will work in... So Bennett, the character, Hoyo, regret me. Yes, it's not only Bennett, by the way, I see. It's not only Bennett. Shinchu as well, Bennett, Fischl. Because you know why? Even though they released Ororon, Fischl is still better in applying Electro. That Oath is still incredibly valuable. I mean, like, if you want to play Chlorine overloaded teams, or let's say Arlecchino overloaded team, Fischl is still an option. Why Ororon might be better? Because of Cinder City. So it's still questionable, because if you do the test, like, it ended up like Fischl is better. But Arlecchino, that's alright. Nahida too, actually. Nahida? Oh, you mean like they regret?
Oh my goodness.
Hi Oski, how are you doing?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Will always in my team, yeah.
All will be revealed in the next
good.
volume? Oh, drat.
Oh yeah, actually about that, like Neuvillette or power creeping DPS character, it's always like that. Bennett is DPS supportive character, that's why he's so crazy, you know? That's why he's so crazy. Nahida, about Nahida, yes, I maybe agree with Ice as well, because if you remember, guys, we discussed that like, if you ask me which Archon is the best one, I still would say it's Nahida. Because, like, Nahida can be DPS, can be support, can be everything. That's why, in my opinion, and I think even Snezhnaya cannot, like, Snezhnaya, sorry guys, Tsaritsa cannot compete Nahida. She is Dendro at the first place. And she just has crazy abilities. She can be healer. That's crazy, actually. Just imagine how great she is. So yeah, in my opinion, Nahida is also like will be great. And also she does damage. And you know what? Let's say you can go with Constellation. Let's say in the future, you somehow decided to get Constellation for Nahida. Why not? You know? And her Constellation 1 and 2 just actually crazy. Mavuika guaranteed. If enough primos, I'll try. Oh yeah, congrats with that. Actually, it's not a bad idea. But you know what, Oski? I would suggest you to not like go quickly on citlali. I wish you best of luck with Mavuika. You know why? Because actually, like citlali is still the best one. But you know why she's the best one? Because we don't have any other options anymore. She's a natlan. She can use Cinder City. She also is shielder. She apply cryo pretty good, but we don't have any other options. Maybe in the future we will get some. So yeah, like would be nice to see some tests, you know? Because if you go for citlali only for Mavuika, I would say maybe you can get another character, because Mavuika, by using that burst, doesn't need any shield. She gets resistant to interruption, so you can use any other cryo and do some damage. If you don't, let's say you destroy the enemy not in one hit but in 2 hits. If you're okay with that, if you don't want to see like great numbers, then I would say maybe skip citlali, at least for now, because don't forget, guys, about like Skirk. We're going to get Skirk. She is going to be maybe, as like some leaker says, she is going to be normal attack, but I don't, maybe yes, like she is going to be cryo sword character. So yeah, and she might be powerful, like a little bit more powerful than Neuvillette. All that power. Who are you exactly? Do you remember that? So yeah, I made a video about that. All that power. Who are you exactly? So yeah. So yeah, and by the way, Skirk is going to be released in 5.7. So yeah, it's not a long way to go. It's actually, let's say we are in 5.3 already. 5.3, 4, 6. It's like 120 days. It's 4 months. I watched some cutscenes again for HSR. So yes, HSR, by the way, I released couple videos, I see, just like, yeah, if you have time, just watch about like that new characters, about like how Hoyo treat us, about compensation. Just yes, give it a try. I don't want to like post in like in the stream. So yeah, how Hoyo treat us, like, yeah, when we want compensation. That's a shame, actually. I didn't expect that from Hoyo, but they did that on purpose, if you ask me. I want Chinese community to like watch that video. You know why? Because that, yeah, that's terrible. Account to me. Act to me. Furina, Nahida, Raiden, Zhongli, Venti. Oh yeah, all of that. Furina, Nahida, Raiden, Zhongli, Venti. I would say yes, I agree with you. I mean, like, you mean like, I see, you mean like Archons, Furina first, Nahida second, Raiden. I would say Nahida and Furina at the same place. I don't want to give Furina more. You know why? Even though Furina is good, the problem with Furina is her burst. And we're going to get new enemies who can deplete your energy. In this case, Furina might be completely useless, but Nahida not. You know? Because Nahida can work without her burst. But Furina, no. Furina can't work. So in this case, I would place Furina and Nahida at the same place, you know? Maybe Nahida is a little bit higher, if you ask me. You know, like which one? I mean, like this enemy can deplete your energy. Like this one with the iron shield, you know? That place is insanely beautiful. It will be my first 100% land for sure. Oh, you mean like exploring? Vortex. I'm thinking of pulling Mavuika Sanctuary. I wouldn't suggest you to do that immediately, Sino. You know why?
Oh my goodness.
Because Mavuika without
my
signature
gosh.
can be useful anyway, and if you have good ratio, no need to
All
go
will be
for that
revealed in
signature.
the
Even
next
though signature is
volume?
crazy, because signature gives you
Drat.
10, 11 crit rate, 20 crit damage, and a ton of attack. It's actually looks not so great. I like Gravestone more than that her signature. But her signature has special effects, if I'm not mistaken, like Arlecchino's weapon. It's up to you. I will go for a weapon as well. I just want to say in advance, I will go for a weapon. I mostly want citlali's weapon, because we don't have any other options, great option for that. But I will choose Mavuika's weapon, because Mavuika for me is going to be like 50-50 and guaranteed definitely, but citlali is only 50-50. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, bye-bye, Sino, bye-bye. Thanks for joining. I have Xilonen for Mavuika, so I will decide after watching some reviews. Oh, by the way, Oski, we already have reviews. We already have all like early access for Mavuika, and yes, you can use Mavuika even without Xilonen. We discussed that. You can watch the video. It's like I Win to Lose Gaming YouTuber. Just check his video, one of the last videos. So yeah, Constellation Zero Mavuika is just crazy. Playable Senora way. Oh, I don't know that. About Senora, I don't know. So sounds we gamble on Shenhe for skirt buff. Oh, I don't think so. You know why? Because even though she's going to be normal attacks, the problem with Shenhe, she is super limited by giving that buff. In my opinion, it's better to use natlan character to get some buffs than Shenhe, you know? Because like going for a 5-star character, like for only actually Mika might be useful. If I'm not, just a second, let me check Mika's abilities. Mika might be useful, not... Yes, Mika is mostly for... Just a second, let me check it real quick. Oh my... I don't have Mika, unfortunately. But I know he is crazy for cryo characters, especially for... The maximum now... Additionally, active characters affected by 60 more. Oh, for real, that he is a healer as well. That's crazy. I didn't know that. No, attack speed. Yeah, actually, Mika can be useful. Let's check his talents. Local actors. When active characters affected by the crit rate hit like attacks in one stack of like additional the maximum. Like I just want to see like some like claymore stuff, something like. If no claymore stuff, you can easily use that. Characters increase the physical. Oh yeah, it's physical damage. But you know what? Maybe we will get physical. Like who knows? Well, it's only physical, but that's alright. I mean, still he is not bad. Attack speed bonus. It's not so useful for sword, not gonna lie, it's mostly for claymores. And duration actually is great with CD. So yeah, he might be actually not bad option, you know. Mika, but unfortunately you need Constellation 6. I will save after 5.4 for Skirk. I want to try Furina Constellation. Furina Constellation, actually it's not bad, Furina Constellation. I mean, but if you go for Constellation, at least go for Constellation 2. But if you don't go for Constellation, Constellation 1 is like okay, but second one is just crazy. 5.3 Vortex, my next target is Skirk and Xilonen. Yeah, Xilonen definitely. Oh, you need Furina, by the way, guys. Furina is going to get her rerun in 5.4. It most likely confirmed. So yeah, but just don't forget about Mizuki. But Mizuki is going to be not Inazuma character. So yeah, maybe skip if you ask me. Unless she will get something crazy abilities. I don't think so. I don't think she's a must-have character if you ask me. But we'll see. If she is going to be great supportive character, then yes, maybe. But if DPS, I would suggest you to skip, no matter what. Like even if she going to be crazy DPS, just insane, something like that, I don't think she is worshipable because DPS characters kinda, you know, like yeah. It's better to go for supportive characters. I need Furina. Hey Splash, how are you doing? Great characters, yes, and not only great characters, actually they give like great banners as well. I hope like, you know, like this banner is actually insanely great. I mean like Yao Yao, Fischl and Heizo. Next one, like as you say, told me guys, it's going to be Shanling, Lila and Kachina. Actually also not a bad character because Kachina, we got Kachina recently. Shanling is great if you don't have Constellation, and Lila actually is a great shielder. Let's say among 4 stars at the moment she is the best one. Yes, we're going to get Lanyan. But if you ask about duration, Lila is still number 1. I don't think like anyone can compete her. But yes, Lanyan is like, yeah, she's an emo character, which actually extremely useful. Do you know like on what starts attack or crit damage or crit rate does Ascent? Badly want to know, like what do you want on what stats? You mean like Splash, if you mean... no, Yone, I'm not going to go for Constellation at all, like yeah, most likely Constellation 0. Splash, you mean like... if you mean Mavuika, like Ascension is like crit damage. Or R1. Oh no, weapon. Oh yes, maybe yes, Yoni. I mean like what I'm going to do, it's like yeah, it's like Constellation 0 Mavuika, and I will try to get that weapon. I will choose Mavuika's weapon because Mavuika definitely I want to get her. But even if I get Citlali's weapon, I will be completely like satisfied because that weapon is like yeah, we have replacement for Mavuika, but we don't have replacement for Citlali's weapon. Unfortunately, Citlali maybe will be 50-50 for me, you know, like it depends. And do you know how many pulls we can get like within? Yes, next banner actually it's about 100 pulls, Splash. So yeah, whole banner it's about 100. It's not 120, 110. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, it's like 100 pulls. It's not bad, but most of the pulls you will get on a second phase. You know why? Because Lantern Ride Festival and also additional 20 pulls like 600 Primogems to your mail, like from out of your mail, and 10 pulls, it's like login, 10 fates, it's login bonus. I have 50 pulls with 50 PD. Oh, okay, I have like Constellation 0, R1 Arlecchino, but I badly 25 pulls to PD. Oh, I see. I mean, you will get enough. 25
If my
pulls,
calculations are
50-50.
correct,
Splash, you will be,
receive a batch
but I
of
like
new
her.
releases
You mean
today.
like, if you like,
Might we add
you
a
know, like,
small
let's say
detour to
I
our
have
adventure?
Arlecchino with her signature, but you know, unfortunately, Mavuika is better. At Constellation 0, she gets resistant to interruption, you don't need Constellation. So yeah, let's say yes, Arlecchino most likely will be benched after getting that Mavuika. But if you want to go for Mavuika, yes, Mavuika is a great choice, not gonna lie. She's an Archon after all. She has great supportive abilities, you know, because like, yeah, just imagine like attack like 5 enemies at a time. It's just crazy actually. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's 5. You know, on top of that, you can use her as a supportive character. Actually, you can. Let's say you have like some character which is actually not so powerful right now. Let's say kind of cryo characters or maybe hydro characters to do some reaction, of course. She is great. If you want to play like out of melt, melt is the best reaction for her. Let's say it's not because of melt great reaction. It's because like we have citlali, and also melt reaction multiplier is like 2.0, as you know, guys. So yeah, that's why damage is great, better than Vape. Got Neuvillette but no Hazo. For real. I mean, like, you know, like what? I will build my Hazo definitely when I get him Constellation 6, because actually, if you, like, we don't have any DPS 4-star anemo character, and he's actually not bad. He's actually fun to play. And he can, like, actually, you know, like a Hazo can do 1 million damage. Yes, with some like supportive characters, but I saw that without Faruzan. Just imagine you pair Hazo with Faruzan. Oh yeah, that would be crazy actually. Yeah, the Ascension, yes, like, so yes, Splash. Mavuika's Ascension is crit damage, Citlali's Ascension is Elemental Mastery, Mavuika's weapon is crit rate 11% and 20% crit damage out of the passive. Citlali's weapon is 264 elemental mastery plus 100. So yeah, it's overall like 364 elemental mastery, which is actually crazy, and low base attack weapon. Also that weapon, I mean like Citlali's weapon, when you're under the shield, it gives you 28% elemental damage bonus. So that's crazy actually. That weapon is just like so great. And you know why it's so great? You can use that weapon on Lanyan, you can use that weapon on Baiju, and in some cases you maybe can use that weapon on Nahida because of elemental mastery. The 364 elemental mastery is kinda her signature, you know? But yes, Nahida cannot give you some shield because yeah, but you still can use it. Take my haze right. Splash. 100 for Mavuk. 100. I need for Mavuk. Yes, definitely. I don't know pooling for Arlecchino is a good idea or not. No, it's bad idea. Oski, if you ask me, like, I would suggest you to skip Arlecchino completely, because Arlecchino is like, let's say, like Icy said, and it's true, Constellation 1 Arlecchino, it's kinda at the same power level as Mavuika at Constellation 0. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought Arlecchino is going to be better, but yeah, that early access test shows that. So yeah, Mavuika is going to be just insanely crazy. Just, you know, like, and by the way, guys, you don't need Xilonen to get that fighting spirit. You can get that fighting spirit only with Mavuika herself. So even if you have single Mavuika on your team, you can use her skill, her burst, then do normal attacks, and you can get up more than 100 like fighting spirit, which is actually her energy to do the burst. Just keep that in mind. She doesn't need energy recharge, you know. She needs like someone who can consume night soul points, and Mavuika can herself is enough to like consume enough night soul points. So yeah, like actually she is great, guys, if you ask me. By the way, Oski, I have my Arlecchino Constellation 1. I will do wishing online, and if you want me to, I will do the tests, then you can decide, no problem. I mean, I definitely will go for Mavuika, and yes, in this case, yes, Arlecchino will be bench, even though she's crazy, not gonna lie. Like, visually, she's actually insane, and she's better than Arlecchino, not gonna lie, because she looks just crazy. But Arlecchino, she's better than Mavuika, my bad. So yeah, but still, visually, like, Arlecchino is just crazy. Mavuika has like that weird bike with weird donuts, etc., something like that, but the damage is damage. You know, like you cannot avoid that damage, you cannot like skip that damage. Vortex, I have like only Ororon and like Kachina and Natlan characters. Oh yeah, you don't need, Oski, you don't need any like Natlan characters to get that fighting spirit. Mavuika alone is enough. Just enough to get like 500k damage. That's it. Just keep that in mind. Because as you know, guys, like when you have like she can activate, like you can use her burst when you have only 50% of fighting spirit. So you don't need to get a full energy, right? Cooldown is 18 seconds, and if you get like 50%, you can use that burst. Yes, it means 50% less damage. So let's say if free to play without signature weapon can do about like 800s, you will get about like 400s with her burst, like around. It's a melt damage, just keep that in mind. It's not a pyro damage. Pyro damage is less, that's obvious. It's a melt damage, 400s. But on top of that, you get into the state when you can do like normal and charge attacks. So yeah, overall DPS is going to be higher than 400, you know? So yeah, you didn't need that much. I have good artifacts, but it lacks on crit. Oh yeah, you don't need crit rate actually. Like splash. You know why? Because if you use Cinder City, which is actually best for Mavuika, you will get 40% like from that set, and also 5% from Mavuika. So yeah, let's say you have like completely trash artifacts with no crit whatsoever. Initially, when you put 4-piece Obsidian Codex on Mavuika, so you get 88.4% crit damage and 45% crit rate. So yeah, it's a level 0 with no crit rate and crit damage whatsoever. So you will be alright with crit rate, crit damage. I want to try this team. Mavuika, Xianyun, Bennett, and Shun. Actually, yes, this is not a bad team, Ali. I mean, like, you know why? Because you still can use other characters, cryo characters, to do melt. I mean, you don't need Citlali. Citlali, why Citlali is better? Citlali can use Cinder City. Citlali also, like, have a shield, which is actually useless for Mavuika. You don't need that shield. Yeah, that shield is okay. Is good for Neuvillette, is good for Arlecchino, is good for Gumming, is good for maybe Hutao if you want to use Melt Hutao, which actually maybe not a great one. You can use on Yoimiya, you know, you can use on Shanling DPS, but yeah, definitely not for Mavuika. Mavuika, after using that burst, gets that resistant to interruption. I can get crit rate from Codex, right? Yes, let me show you. So yeah, let me show you my build, not flexing, just showing like what I have at the moment. So yeah, at the moment I built my Amber. So yeah, if you check the artifacts, like yeah, after the equipping characters consumes one night soul point, but she does by using her skill, you already consume 1 night soul point, like while on the field crit rate is increased by 40%. Why it's great? Because even if you field her, that skill is like running and running and running again, right? You can like on-field her again and get that 40% again. So yeah, you don't need so much. For me, it's about like 50 plus 40. Overall, it's like 90, you know? So yeah, you will be alright. You will be completely okay without any like high amount of crit rate. Can I... Then my artifacts are cooked. Yes, yes. I mean like... with my artifacts and black cleave. I'm getting 25 plus crit die. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, by the way, about like Blackleaf, about that weapon. I mean, like, if you ask me, Blackleaf is not a great option. I mean, like, let's say you can use that option, but you also can use this one if you want to. I mean, like, let's say you use that Blackleaf. If you use that Blackleaf on another character, you can. We have actually another bad option. You can use Gravestone. It's, in my opinion, best one. You can use this weapon. Mailed Flower is actually at the same level as Gravestone. Just keep that in mind. In case of Gravestone, it's better to use Elemental Mastery Sands. You know why? Because Mavuika has ton amount of attack, and also she buffs herself by 30% attack without any constellations. Because of that, since she is working out of reaction, melt reaction, it's better to use Elemental Mastery Sand but not attack with Gravestone. By the way, with Blackleaf as well. You know why? Because Blackleaf, if I'm not mistaken, gives you ton of attack by killing 3 enemies. This one is good because instead of it gives you additional Elemental Mastery, and also it gives you additional attack. In this case, you can use Attack Sands. You can use this one, it's Serpent Spine. I would say it's not a great option, but you can. You can use Rain Slasher as well, Elemental Mastery Weapon, not a bad one by the way, if you don't have any other options. This one is kinda maybe okay. Archaic Petra is, I wouldn't suggest you to do it. It's, let's say if you don't have like any of these options, Rain Slasher is better. And yes, about Blackleaf, Blackleaf has a passive, like after defeating an enemy, it has the same crit damage and the same passive. After defeating an enemy, it's like 12% attack for 30 seconds, 3 stacks, it's 36% attack overall. So yeah, in this case, I would suggest you to go for EM maybe Sands, not attack Sands. Can someone please tell how many pulls can we get from Mavuika? Yes, like splash, like yeah, 100 pulls. I already told that. So yeah, it's 100 pulls. But just keep that in mind. Like most of them, you can get on a second phase, because yeah, Lantern Rind, it's on a second phase, and you can get like additional 20 pulls out of that, like yeah, Lantern Rind festival. Oh, I see, like yeah, like Mavuika banner, I see. Actually, yes, it's about like maybe less than that. It's like not 50, but yes, maybe like that. I don't have any weapon. You don't have any of them for it? Oh yeah, in this case use Blackleaf. Blackleaf is not a bad weapon, not a bad choice. Because yeah, you don't need, by the way, even like refine that weapon. You need at least 1 copy. And you know why? I wouldn't suggest you to refine that. Use only 1, because you know, you can get Gravestone out of like standard banner, always. It's possible. Okay, bye-bye, Ali, bye-bye. What are you going to pull after Mavuika? After Mavuika, my plan is to try to get her weapon. Not her weapon, actually, Citlali's weapon, but I will choose Mavuika's weapon, because I'm about like 31 pulls away from a weapon. After that weapon, I will spend my 50-50 on Citlali. We'll see if I will be lucky enough, because, you know, like, I don't want to say she's a great character, but since I have Arlecchino, I like Gaming, I have Neuvillette Constellation 0, she might be actually not a bad option for my account, you know? That's why I want to go Citlali. After Citlali, I don't think I will go for any characters 5.4. Because it's going to be, as you know guys, it's going to be Risley, it's going to be Furina rerun, Mizuki, and Yansan. Maybe I will try to get Chivrus, if she will get her rerun with Arlecchino, at least 1 copy, you know, it's going to be on the second phase 5.3. And yes, Skirk, most likely, yes, I want to get Skirk maybe. I don't like her personally, but we'll see. I won't see her like abilities. If she is going to be crazy as hell, because you know why? I don't have, like, let's say, let me show you guys. I don't play cryo at all, and that's a problem for me, you know. That's a huge problem. I just don't have any play. Yes, I have Ganyu, I like her, but yeah, she's not so great. I have Ayaka, I like Rosa. Just imagine I play Rosa because of she has pretty good supportive abilities, but not Ayaka, not any other characters. And I'm like Diona only because of that, and Lila as well. So yeah, better to have some DPS. Unfortunately, at the moment we have only... Yeah, we have couple DPS characters, which is Risley and Ayaka, but not so much. So yeah, another one would be nice. I really hope I can win that. Actually, me too. Not gonna lie. You know why? Because Mizuki on start. Oh, I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe yes, maybe not. We'll see. But I mostly will skip that Mizuki. Because you know why? No matter what, she is going to be Inazuma character. You know? Because of that, so yeah, now we have like Cinder City. It's better to get something like from, I would say, from like Natlan characters, you know? Or maybe like... It's like, you know, like that Mizuki is not even Fontaine character. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like if she would be Fontaine, then I would say maybe that Mercy Hunter and Golden Troop may be useful, somehow useful on her. But yes, she's not even like, yeah. And Emblem, actually, it's outdated already. An Emblem is a, let's say, it's the main set for Inazuma. To be honest, Janssen design looks like she is the first ever release. She's you know what, Koski? Yes, maybe yes, but what I heard, we have some leaks about her Saurian, and that Saurian will get some transformation. Oh, not transformation. Not transformation. It's going to be just a second. Teleportation mechanic. And that teleportation mechanic, actually, if so, maybe Janssen will get that teleportation mechanic as well. And actually, it's crazy, you know? Just imagine you can use that teleportation in a Spiral Abyss. It's actually so crazy. It's like, yeah, maybe Janssen is going to be the first one. I still think she's going to be a 5-star rarity. I don't know why, but we'll see. I mean, like, yeah. On a picture, yes, I agree with you, Oski. Like, yeah, she looks like a 3-star. But, you know, like, if you check old footages, like completely old footages from version 2 or version 1, you can notice that back then Janssen looks like a 5-star. So that's why many players thought that she's going to be a 5-star. I want to get Furina constellation if like 50-50. You know, like what? I wouldn't suggest to IC to go for Furina constellation, and I can explain you why. Even though constellation for Furina is crazy, I would maybe suggest you to go for more characters, because sooner or later that Furina's abilities will be like, yeah, kinda not so great, you know? So yeah, like you know, like I made let's say comparison with Nahida. Since Nahida doesn't rely on her burst and only on her skill, she might be way more useful in the future than Furina, because Furina completely rely, let's say not completely, but mostly that buff rely on the burst and on energy. You know, since we're going to get new type of energy with Mavuika, maybe in the future they will do something different, you know, because the energy, it's like actually, yeah, like, yeah, they just like can add some weird enemy, or let's say, I don't know, the field, like hazards, you know, with like when you on that, within that hazard, your energy will be just completely depleted. It's also possible. I mean, that's why I maybe wouldn't say, if you're free to play, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Furina constellations, but it's up to you. But do you have Neuvillette signature? No, unfortunately, I don't have Neuvillette signature. I use prototype Amber, and I'm okay with that. Why I skipped Neuvillette signature this time? It's because that Vanquisher, you know, like Zhongli's signature weapon, it's terrible. It's just been so terrible. Okay, let me do this one real quick.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Lightning purified.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate.
Grow, grow, grow.
Body in the...
Committed to memory. Let the world collide.
Your coming was foretold.
Dance
with
Make
me
yourself
for
at
the
home.
eternal oasis.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Time to shine. I'll settle this. Dissipate. I see everything.
The eternal oasis of long life.
Actually, it's not a bad team, not gonna lie.
The Temple of Wisdom. Let the world collide. Committed to memory.
Time to witness the power of Gua.
Out of my way. Grow, grow, grow. Make yourself at home. Let my name echo in song.
Our bond is strong. Rain cutter. Body in the...
Yoo-hoo! This may hurt a little. Yeah. Time to shine.
Let's say it's not bad actually. Second one is like, yeah, it's like, yeah. I see not pulling Yansa, not pulling Ifa on like 5.5, so it's like kinda chill for me. That's why I want to, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like, you can try, why not, I see. I mean, like, if you want that damage, because as you know, like, by getting Constellation, you get more damage by Furina, also HP, so yeah, like, in this case, Furina is way more easy to use. She increases HP, she increases, like, Fun Fast stacks by 100, or 150, and you immediately get 100, so yes, let's say it's immediately the buff. You know, so it's not a bad, like, it's up to you, like, why not, like, if you want to do that, why not. Okay, let's do one lane line. Unfortunately, like, I don't want to do those lane lines. You know why? Because they actually not so useful for me. It's better to use maybe for mats, for artifacts.
Let's burn this breeze.
$150. Oh yeah, 150. Consider one Furina can get max stat on Neuvillette team. Yeah. No, you like, let's say you still can get like max stats on Neuvillette team without Constellation 1, but yes, it's that buff will last for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. So yeah, it's a little bit like, yeah. It's still possible.
My mind.
Well, get fight. Here comes another. This one's new. Let's
Let's finish this fast. That was quick. Locked on.
Hold on to your hats.
Yeah, I'm going to use only 20. I'm okay with that. Mavuika, every run I like performance, but who knows when Arlecchino going to be back. Arlecchino, most likely Arlecchino is not going to be back like within this version, you know? Maybe like kinda in like not Cry, you know, next one, 6.0. But still, if you ask me, like, unfortunately, that arlecchino, like, Mavuika is better. I mean, like, let me show you, like, this team. Like, Neuvillette team, which I actually use. Yes, it's without constellation, without weapon, but still, it's not a bad team. No, I'm farming Mora for Mavuika and citlali. Already got enough hero wits, but I'm broken. Yes, you know why? Because how do you have so many crystal flies? Crystal flies? Oh yeah, I have like 9. I have a lot. You know, I like to catch them. That's it. It's obsession or something like that. I don't know. Just kidding, of course. I just know when I see those, like, I just not can run away from them. Oh my. So yeah, let me just try. So yeah, this one is like best team. I like for Neuvillette's best team.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Letting crave names echo!
Be sanctified.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my...
Oh my.
Their coming was foretold.
Bring it!
Dance with me! Where
The
the
echoes of the
eternal
valley.
oasis!
Let my name echo in song!
Bloom
Let
as
the
the
mighty be
flowers in
humble.
Gurabad! Clouds high. The birds...
Settle down. An oversight on my part.
I'm not done yet. At least
The eternal
you were
oasis
here
of
to watch.
Bow your head.
Letting crave names echo!
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
The tides beckon.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Silence. Justice is
By the way, if you
blindsided.
catch like that, you know, like how? If you catch like
Bow your eyes.
let me just do it again. Like I will try. I also got like 60 crystal fly. I'm suffering every day for that 5 fly. For real. There's a underwater like in fontaines that like gives 60 flies. Oh, actually no. Like usually daily I can get more than that. You know why? Because I usually like every morning, like not morning, but when I like start the game, I farm further artifacts. So yeah, like 1 star, 2 stars. So yeah, and I go throughout like couple places, you know, like, and yes, I have enough, like I can catch enough like crystal flies.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Silence.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Let the mighty be humble.
Your coming was
Bow your
foretold. Dance with me! Where the eternal
names echo.
oasis!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Bloom as the flowers... Clouds high. The birds...
Be sanctified.
The eternal oasis at long last!
An oversight.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Let the mighty be humble.
As one with wind and cloud!
Justice is blindsided.
Come on. That's terrible, actually.
Silence.
So yeah, like without resistance to interruption, it's so good. But still, this team is actually pretty good. It's like about like, yeah, you can do better than that. Oh wait a second, like my bad. I mean like Neuvillette Constellation 1 give full stack and oh yeah, that's true. Like yeah, like not Constellation 1 Furina, that's true. Like with Constellation 1 Neuvillette, yes, you can use Furina and you get like full stacks. Without that, actually you can, but it depends on your enemy. So yeah. Okay, let's do one domain. I mean, like, why not? Because, yeah, maybe I will be a little bit early today. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's alright. That's okay. I see. Like, we have so many, like, crazy description, etc. Something like that. So yeah, it happens. It's alright. Considering Furina is better. It gave additional 150 fanfare. Furina. I mean, it's not about like fun by the way, yeah, it's not about like 150. It's because you immediately, like, is that constellation good? Not because of like 150. That constellation is good because you get like not only 150, if I'm not mistaken, you see like no. Ah yeah, it immediately 150, that's true. And also you get like increase the limit. So yeah, actually it's kinda like, yeah, it's, yes, it's about 150, my bad. So yeah, it's, you can, because you, like, let's say, when you play without Constellation 1, you get the buff, but it's only for 5 seconds with Neuvillette. It's like actually low, but with that constellation you can get about maybe 10 seconds. So that's crazy actually. So yeah, of course it's actually great. And if you ask me which is better, Constellation 1 Neuvillette or Furina Constellation 1, in terms of damage, overall, Furina is better because Furina is a supportive character and can be used with other characters. But if you want to see Neuvillette, Furina is better. Yes, Neuvillette, because, you know, Neuvillette is only one character, but Furina can be used with different teams. And with Mavuika as well.
Chivalry will never...
But despite that, Neuvillette Constellation 1 is one of the best constellations in the game. I mean, why Furina is better? Because yeah, she's a supportive character.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Let me weave you a verse.
Lightning, terrify!
What I need to do, let's, you know, like what? Let's do one boss, which is Arlecchino's boss. You know why? Because we need that boss for... Yeah, I will completely skip like lane lines. We need that Furina boss, by the way, for citlali. And oh, about the talents, by the way, guys, you don't need to level up Mavuika's normal attacks and citlali's normal attacks. Just keep that in mind. It means like less mats. Oh, by the way, I can do the video about the mats you need for Mavuika and citlali. I know, like, we already have all of the info, but still, it's up to you. It's so yeah. You don't need like level up and like crown her normal attacks, like both of them. So yeah, after that.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? Is it my turn now? With these rising flames! Now that's more like it. My turn now.
Everyone hold hands.
Spare your energy. Running is of little
Ready,
use.
show!
The countdown has begun. Have a taste of purgatory. Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Hey, show away!
Is it my turn now? Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Illusion
Shower me with... Make yourselves a room. This may turn a little... Yeah,
My
don't be
blade is
scared.
all that remains.
You look like... Yeah.
shine down.
Sometimes it's only the beginning.
You look like...
I'm keeping 6, 10, 10 for Mavuika and 1 and... Oh yeah, you can, like... Oh, actually, yes, actually you can. Definitely. I mean, like, about 6 makes sense, because Mavuika's normal attacks actually has pretty good speed. So yeah, might be and pretty good multipliers. I will consider doing that. We'll see. Oh yeah, 3 mats actually is good. 3 mats is always welcome. And yeah, this 1 stone. Alright, nice. Because usually you get 2 mats, sorry. Okay, let's do like strong box. Let's do that strong box. Oh yeah, what's this thing? And yes, I just like, I got pretty good artifacts. Oh, okay. Terrible. Oh my. Alright. But now I got 1 actually. Let's check. Just a second there. Scambox, yes, it's, I got like this one. Dang, that's good actually. Like, yeah, I just like, we'll see. Like, let me find some trash artifact. Actually, I have couple, but you know what? Let me just like, yeah, this flower. Actually, it's good. I will keep it because yeah, it's like yeah, let me just like this one. I don't know why I keep it. Anyway, let's check level 16. This one is trash as hell, if you ask me, but only because of elemental mastery I will keep it. This one is good. This one is great actually. You hit 21 crit damage. Let me just like, yeah, mark this one. Oh, 21 again. Oh yeah, it's about like, yeah, elemental mastery. Oh, it's about elemental mastery as well. Actually, this like, yeah. Would be nice to melt all of them, not gonna lie, but you know why I keep them? You know, you never know, like you maybe actually, it's like, I just, you know, like it's so difficult to melt artifacts, you know, like because I am kind of free to play, I don't spend too much, and because of that, like melting artifacts, it's kind of like, yeah, it's okay. Let's do something different. So yeah, it can take some time, guys, sorry about that. So yeah, let's do, you know what?
What?
Let's check like if I have something trashy. I checked that couple times already. I don't think I can get something. This one is actually a candidate if you ask me. Or maybe this one. I don't like this type of artifacts. I mean, like, it looks like okay, but you know, like, it's useless, completely useless. It's only attack, like, let me check if I get something. For real. Yeah, this one is better. Energy recharge, crit damage and attack. This one is like literally nothing. So yeah, even though like attack, so yeah, let's try this one. All right. Yeah, this one. Okay, it's actually not bad. I mean, I don't want to say it's crazy, but I will keep it. You know why? Because if you compare with this one, it's actually better. Yes, it's a little bit less. Oh my, this one. It's a little bit less. Yeah, it don't have any. Sorry guys, it gives me like this one, yeah, that one is crazy actually. It's like upgrade for my it's an upgrade for my, okay, that's crazy. Just a second, let me just check it.
How many people?
All right, that's only I want maybe, because yeah, it's a little bit less crit rate, but I'm okay with crit rate. Nice. Attack is okay. Elemental Mastery is great, and no energy recharge whatsoever, which I actually don't need. Switch. Let me check the stats. It should be 50. It's close to 50. It's just a second. Let me do some. Nice. So yeah, I'm ready to go. 196.1 plus. Okay, that's great. So yeah. All right, I will keep it.
Deal out of seeking the adepti. There's adepti everywhere, isn't there?
You know what? Since I still have some. Okay. Let's try to do. Yeah, maybe this one. That's nice. Alright, let me maybe do like this one. Or maybe this one. I have enough. Oh, bye bye, dreamers. Bye bye. Thanks for joining. Okay. I got Elemental Master previously. Okay, yeah, let's do it like maybe next time. I mean, like I got pretty good artifacts, which is actually this one. So yeah, it's actually not bad. Crit rate, crit damage, so I can even like switch this one with Chasca's artifact. Because yeah, in this case Chasca will get less crit rate, which is good because yeah, I'm overcapping with a crit rate. And I can give this one, okay, I have like a spare one, that's great. That's good. Let me check my characters. At least finally something. I mean, like, yeah, I was struggling. Like, it's a like last minute artifact. Nice. Yes, actually. Oh yeah, I have this one. Okay, let's find something. Maybe I have some trash artifact. Yeah, I got this one recently. Let's try to find something. Out of scroll. Yeah. No. This one. Let's melt this one. It's actually like not so. This one looks better. This one looks better. And it's kind of the same. Like attack, elemental master, crit damage. So yeah, let's melt this one. No, I don't have so many like flowers, so yeah, it's better to keep flowers, I would say. Yeah. Let's melt this one. All right. Okay, it's nice. And it's like kind of better than Ororon. Oh, Ororon has with energy recharge. So I cannot switch that one. That's alright. And that's alright. It's 24 to like, yeah, no crit rate, but that's alright. Least crit damage. I don't want to say it's best one. Yeah, no crit rate. Unfortunately, yeah. Ororon needs that crit rate. I still can switch it because, yeah, attack, etc., something like that. Pretty good. Oh, guys, I just noticed like your chat. Your artifacts time. I mean, like I already like did artifacts, but I will show it. Hey, Roman, how are you doing? Bro, wanna play Abyss on my con? Roman, like unfortunately not. Like let's say, you know why? It's like I will do. I will check your account. I will do, but not like let's say like after the 5.3, if you don't mind, because yeah, it's like I don't have enough time. You know, that's why. Don't get me wrong. So, hey, Vortex, like, do you think like we will get the Winter Night Lasso interlude chapter? Oh, I don't know that, like Lucas, but next one, as you know, is going to be not Cry. So it's part of Snezhnaya most likely, and maybe they will just somehow give us some harbingers, you know, maybe one or two, maybe Columbina will be like released in like within that patch. It's possible, because Not Cry, it's like Russian name. It's like kinda, if you translate it, it's like nameless land, something like that. You know, so because of that, like that Snezhnaya, as you know, it's like a Russia region, and it's huge. It's just extremely huge, and because of that, they decide to like split that in two parts, in two versions, you know, and two like great regions, something like that. Oh, but about that part, I don't know. R5 catch. I mean, yeah, like I will, like if I'm not mistaken, I have your in-game ID. I just like want to check account just like in case, you know why? Because yeah, without like checking it might be a struggle. Yoni, about artifacts I got this one. Actually, it's upgrade for my, yeah, I got this one with crit damage, crit rate, elemental mastery. That's actually crazy. You know why? Because it's kinda upgrade for my Mavuika. Before I had like this one. Yeah, you see, like it's like obviously better. It's the same crit rate, a little bit less attack, but that's alright. It gives you more elemental mastery and crit damage. So yeah, like it's finally something, and I can switch this one with with Chasca's this one. So yeah, I'm okay. I don't know like how in CV it's about like 30-ish something, right? Let me check it. Yeah, would be nice to get another one in crit damage or crit rate. Crit rate just would be crazy, but that's okay. Okay, I mean, like, I waited for this type of artifacts for, oh yeah, it's 30 crit CV. That's alright, I mean, like, it's good. Imagine a nation so big they have to split. Oh, I mean, yeah, but you know why? That region is actually extremely crazy. Just imagine. As you know, guys, Snezhnaya is going to be like kinda hold this huge area on top of the map, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's like this one. It's not going to be touch Mondstadt, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to, like, it's huge. I mean, like, yeah, we have some footages, by the way. It's just insanely huge. Maybe it's touching like Mondstadt from this part. I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, it's touch. Actually, yes, that's true. It's touch Mondstadt from this. So yeah. No wonder where all those Fatui come from. Oh yeah, actually yes, that's why. That area is actually huge. You're right, guys. I mean, like, yeah, and because of that, they just decided to split. It's not a bad idea. You know why? Because if they have something to release, I mean, if they have a characters to release, right? Then why not? They just like let them split. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because like, let's say, even if they split Kynra, Celestia into 2 parts, I will be completely okay with that. You know, the longer this game is like playable, the more the players, and maybe me include, like happy enough. You know why? Because yeah, why not? I mean, like, we need some content, and now they give us some content. Because if you remember, like, these patches, like, yeah, it wasn't so, you know, even Fontaine was a little bit boring. Now they just do something like they just give us Archon quest when no map expansion, and map expansion when there's no Archon quest. Actually, this is a great idea. It's insanely great idea, because as you know, guys, 5.3 without any map expansion but 2 new bosses, 1 waypoint, 1 or 2 waypoints, and 2 like 5th and 6th Archon quest, but 5.4 is going to be with the map expansion, like in this place. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's actually crazy. No, she will after 7.0. Which one? Oh yeah, Tsaritsa definitely, like, yeah, in 7.0. Like, yeah, she's still, since she's an Archon, I don't think like she's going to be released in Notcry. Notcry is just a part. Most likely they will release some of the Fatuis, because you know why? We actually have pretty much Fatui Harbingers. I mean, like, Fatuis. I mean, we have Dattore, we have Capitano is kind of, yes, we have Dattore, we have Columbina.
Don't put off until tomorrow what you...
We have that, like, the director of Fatuis Harbingers, you know, like, it's not Tsaritsa, it's another one, which, like, without any number whatsoever. Maybe he's powerful as hell, you know. It's the one with the mask, if I'm not mistaken, or like the one we, like, the face we haven't seen yet. There will be no Archon. Yeah, definitely. That will be the last expansion, I guess. Notcry might be the 1000th part of Snezhnaya. Oh yeah, kind of like this. No, in 5 minutes we will get another. Another what? Oh yeah, are you sure about that? For real? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh no, it's fine. No. We will get something within this area, but not with, maybe. Like, I don't know about that, but because you know why? I see. Usually they split the map into 3 parts, like it was in Fontaine, like it was in Sumeru, like it was in, like, Inazuma. So usually it's the 3 parts. Maybe it's going to be, yes, we got like this place as well, like in within Fontaine. I agree with you, but it was kinda like, you know, addition to the map. It wasn't the expansion for Natlan. So yeah, most likely we can get something, but not within 5.6. I hope so, actually. Maybe like with this area, or like this area. It's going to be some harbor, something like that. Currently, the largest region is Sumeru. Largest region is Liu Harbor. It's not Sumeru, it's Liu Harbor. If I'm not, because like Liu Harbor has Chasm, it has Chasm Underground, And Chasm Underground is pretty huge. It has like this Xianyun Whale. It's also part of Liu Harbor. So yeah, it's actually maybe yes, maybe not. On map, actually, you're right. On a map, like Sumer looks like yeah, bigger than like Liu Harbor. In Sumeru we got we have 3 regions in Sumeru. 4? No, we got like main one, then this one map expansion, and last one was this one, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, like only 3, not 4. Maybe I missed maybe I don't remember then. So yeah. Maybe 4, I don't remember exactly. Because if I'm not mistaken, first one was like this place, then we have like some kinda hided like this place. Like that's true, but this was hidden because you needed to like finish a quest or something like that. Then we got like this place, and last one was like this one. So it's only 3 places. Maybe. I don't remember exactly fourth one. No, Desert of Hadra came later. Desert of. Oh, you mean like this place? Oh yeah, maybe because maybe I did it like not at the same time we got this map. Oh, I see what you mean. Like yeah, maybe. And so yeah, for me, actually, not gonna lie, the more expansion we get, so yeah, it's better. It's definitely better. Because, you know, like, it would be nice if we can get at least 1 expansion every other patch. You know, like, let's say 5.0, 5.2, 4, 6, 8, something like that, you know, would be nice. Because without any, like new places, areas, it's so boring to play the game. After Desert Leg of Hadra came Realm of... No, Desert of Hadra came later. Yeah, that will give more primos to farm. Yes, exactly. More primos, like, you know, more fun to play, more places, maybe weekly bosses, maybe like local legends, something like that. Local legends means like achievements, so yeah, it's also primos. So yeah, like, yeah, that's good, actually. So yeah, guys, alright. That's it for today. I will be online tomorrow, definitely. Maybe I will miss one more stream, but it's going to be on December 31st, you know, like 31st. You know why? Because, yeah, it's going to be like a New Year night, like, yeah, it's like, yeah. But I definitely will be online on January 1st to do Mavuika's wishing. I will announce that in advance. I mean, I will tell you in advance. Tomorrow, by the way, we should get Lanyan's teaser. Maybe some news, because I still wait for 4-star characters within Mavuika's banner. Because we don't, yes, we have some leaks, because it's like, if I'm not mistaken, MZ told us about that, or IC, I don't remember exactly. It's Xianling, Lila, and let me check it. It's going to be Xianling, like Kachina, maybe. So it's a 4-star on a first phase with Mavuika and citlali. But if you ask me, I don't feel these characters. You know why? Xianling, maybe. Because Xianling can be played with... Xianling can be useful with citlali, but Kachina, completely useless. You know why? Because Kachina can use that 4-star Cinder City. And Lila is also like Cryo Shield, which is actually also useless for her. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining once again, and yes, feel free to join tomorrow, guys, and bye bye, guys, bye bye. I will accept it, I see. No, don't worry about it. I will accept it. Of course, just a second. Let me accept it immediately. Just a second. Yeah, done, I see. Alright, bye bye guys. Bye bye. Thanks for joining.
That's a nice haul. That's a nice haul.